Motorsport enthusiasts have converged in the heart of Johannesburg's financial hub for the long-awaited Red Bull Showrun, which has taken over the streets of Sandton for a breathtaking display of F1 power. The event is offering fans an opportunity to experience Formula One up close, with the former driver David Coulthard taking the iconic Red Bull Racing F1 car for a spin. Sports reporter Vuyo Macoba joins us now from the Showrun. Vuyo, lots of excitement, I would assume, at the event that you're attending. What can thrill seekers expect there?
Good afternoon to you, and to the Newzroom Afrika viewers. I think I slightly heard that last part of the question in terms of the excitement. Yes, because we're going through another session now where one of the cars is going on the streets now. Now you've got David Coulthard, who's part of the Showrun. They are here to give South Africans that Formula One experience. Of course, with his car, the RB7, Red Bull Racing RB7, which is a 2011 championship car, going down the streets here at Catherine Street in Sandton. You've also got local acts in the likes of Sam with this Gusheshe, who's also giving South Africans a taste of that spinning action. Recently, Sports Minister Gayton McKenzie, had endorsed spinning as one of sort of semi-official sports in the country, and of course now it has been counted as part of the Showrun here in Sandton. About 20,000 to 25,000 people have converged here for this Showrun here in Sandton, and of course many of them are the petrol heads and enthusiasts, and one of those enthusiasts is Formula One vlogger with Motorsport TV, Lufefe Mayegiza. I just want to bring him in, Tata, because I want to reflect on the press conference that we had with David Coulthard earlier on, some of the things that came out from that press conference today. Lufefe, appreciate your time on Newzroom Afrika. I hope you can hear me with this crazy thing that's happening now with the car passing. But rushing back to the press conference earlier on, I can see there's excitement. A lot of people have gathered here. But I think one of the touching points for today has been that conversation around Formula One coming to South Africa. And of course, David Coulthard today endorsing that it needs to come to South Africa at some point. And we've got the track to host it.
Afternoon, Vuyo, and thank you for having me. Afternoon to you and your viewers. I hardly heard a word you said because these cars are so noisy. All I want to say is, yes, South Africa. Yes, David Coulthard did make the right noises when he was asked about the chances of us hosting a Formula One race again sometime soon. So he's saying the people who need to sign the thing must sign the thing. That's all that's missing. Otherwise, he even praised the facility Kailami, saying that it's world class, and even comparing it to the likes of Spa-Francorchamps, which are classic tracks that have been on the F1 calendar for over 2 decades. So that's a very flattering comment. He's talking about the elevation shift, how you go up when you go up to, I think it's Crowthorne, turn 3 after the kink, and then you come to Lukop, and then you come to the S's, and then the last corner is Ingwe. So for him to say it's a world-class facility, a man who drove in F1 for over 15 years, what are we waiting for, people?
Who is this David Coulthard that we're speaking about? We spoke to you earlier on that, yes, he hasn't lifted a championship or is not counted on the list of championships, but he's won many races. That's why you can count him as one of the legends in the history of F1.
100%. I mean, just look at the teams that he drove for. He started his career replacing Ayrton Senna. I mean, that's one of the greatest names in F1. When he joined Williams in 1994, and he was sharing the seat with Nigel Mansell, who's the 1992 world champion. And he got the better of him because he was the one who was selected to drive for the team alongside 1996 champion Damien Hill in 1995. Then in 1997, he moved from Williams to McLaren, another big name. And he's the one who, when he moved from McLaren in 2005, he moved to Red Bull and helped develop the car to what you see now dominating from about 2010, because he retired at the end of the 2008 season. He's got 16 pole positions and 13 race wins as well.
Yeah. Speak about the RB7. Yeah. That's the highlight car for today. Yes. 2011 championship car. Take us back to those moments. I mean, Sebastian Vettel in the cockpit during that season with Mark Webber.
100%. I mean, this car was on pole position for 18 of the 19 races that season. winning 12 of them, 11 being won by Seb Vettel, who's obviously the 2010, 11, 12, and 13 world champion, and the first Red Bull champion. And his teammates only got a solitary win. I think he was a bit demoralized from being beaten the year before by the then young German.
In closing, I know David Coulthard and the RP7 car are the highlight today, but Sam has brought the game hub here.
Brav, Kusheshe, right, my Kusheshe. Wow. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know Sam, but now I stan Sam. He's definitely one of the best spinners I've seen. Looking at how aggressive he does his spinning, it's aggressive but controlled. And he can do 360 after 360, like he was doing by the circle down there. So I was really impressed to see him, and obviously big up to him on being the latest signing as part of the Red Bull family.
Lufefe, appreciate your time. Let me take you back to the action.
Say that again.
Thank you so much, Sam. Appreciate your time on Newzroom Afrika. Now, let me let you go back to the action.
Okay, can I have one more comment? Do you know that David Coulthard also survived a plane crash? Yeah, he survived a plane crash where both his pilots died in a private plane flying over France. 5 days later, he was on the podium.
Lufefe Maegiso, F1 vlogger with Motorsport TV, just giving us a sense of what we're experiencing here with, of course, David Coulthard as an F1 legend and with the RP7 car, which is a 2011 championship car. But as he's saying, I mean, the RP7 is the highlight car for today, but Sam Tobani, spin star, South African spin star, has brought the charge here in Sandton, and he's brought the game for South African on a home ground advantage, becoming, of course, the latest athlete for Red Bull and the Shai Moto champion for this year. Our action continues here in Sandton. We'll get back to you, and of course, continuing with the coverage here from the showrun in Sandton. News continues after the break on Newzroom Afrika.